people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 32 of Dual Destinies. Last time, we investigated the show pool area, where Orla shows are performed, and then we were to the detention center, where we gave Sasha her medicine, and learned that, basically, she was actually going to be excluded from the new show that the Ship Shape Aquarium was going to be doing on account of a heart condition that she has. So, anyways, let's go. We got to present some things. Let's present the calendar. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha?
Huh? No, mine's at the aquarium.
Yeah? Mr. Rhyme said he found this one in the nap room.
Huh? I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that.
The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer. We'd better find the calendar's owner. I guess we better look into Dr. Crab a little more. Boss, let's go see Dr. Crab! I was just thinking the same thing. We have a lot of questions to ask him. July 21st, Ship Shape Aquarium. Pub O Danger. Oh, it's Pearls. And Rifle. What are you doing here?
Rifle came in here, so I followed her.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to deliver Rifle to him. I completely forgot.
Oh, Rifle!
Ah! What are you doing? Stop that! You silly mother penguin! What have you injured my spectacular genius brain? Then who will roofie the animals? Dr. Crab, are you alright?
Huh? Oh, it's you people. I see you brought a Rifle for me.
Rifle was really laying into you.
Well, she hates me because she thinks I took her baby away from her.
Hey, you think I want the baby? Take the baby! Take your baby! Stop being a delinquent mother!
Beep.
Gee, Rifle looks so happy. Is she actually playing with Sniper? Ah! Stop all this cacophony! The biological parent and the caregiver parent locked in a struggle over the child. Yes, and then Crab actually starts fighting Rifle. Just Crab, this is my child! Ah! Just throwing Rifle against the back wall. Rifle then just going Penguins of Madagascar, just blasting off the wall, just propelling forward, just tackling Crab. Do you think you could hold this silly mother penguin down for me?
Alright, I'll try.
And then Pearl just snaps Rifle's neck. Just Pearl holding Rifle down with but a single finger. What are you doing? I think Rifle just threw something up.
Oh, I'm just getting food for Sniper out of Rifle. Mother penguins stock up food for their babies in their stomachs. They break it down in there so that it's easier for the baby to eat.
Wow, you sure know a lot about animals.
You're trying to pick a fight with me again, aren't you, young lady? Yes, I know a lot about animals. I am a licensed veterinarian. Rifle certainly is in a bad mood, even for her.
Okay, yeah, let's just check our list. Ask him what he's up to. Yeah, basically they're implying that the calendar belongs to Crab because basically it was found in the nap room.
Don't waste my time with useless nonsense. I'm sleepy, I tell you.
You won't even glance at you won't even glance at his calendar. Fish of love. He does not like the fish of love. Yes, spoil sport. Rifle's condition. Is Rifle okay?
Hold on, I'm checking her now. Girl in the strange outfit, could you turn Rifle over on her back, please? Alright, Rifle, I'm just gonna turn you over, okay? What's this? The bottom of her feet are pink.
Oh no! What kind of sickness is that? We have to get to a doctor! Athena, get a hold of yourself. Dr. Crab is a veterinarian, remember?
It's just something she stepped in by the looks of it. It's her stomach that's the problem. There's still something in there. Here we go. Looks like she swallowed something odd. I know this penguin will eat anything, but where did she pick up something like this? Son of a gun! I'll have to talk to Marlin about her care. Just stop throwing your trash at Rival. I get that you want to hit her with something large and blunt. Hey, I've been tossing around that thought for months now, but you just can't throw all your trash to her.
Dr. Crab, may we see what was in Rival's stomach?
Huh? Please be quiet. I'm busy right now. I'm looking at my porn. I'm looking at my furry porn. Don't judge me. It's a lonely life being a veterinarian in this aquarium. I've only been allowed to leave this place on seldom occasions. So it's kind of hard for me to have a love life. Get off my back, okay? It's what I'm into. It's what gets the gears moving.
Busy, but you're just staring at that weird machine. You see, why is there so much furry porn? I mean, look at how much is on there. Is that 3 terabytes?
I'm checking to see what rifle and just that foreign object, and also what I do on this computer is none of your business. I don't care how much data it consumes. I like variety.
He just keeps looking at that machine. He won't even glance our way. Now I'm really curious to know more about his monitoring system. Could you tell us about the monitoring system you have there?
It's a collection of electronic medical records for all of the creatures here. With this system and the camera footage, I can monitor the creatures 24/7. I won't tell you any more than that. It's private company business.
But medical records are usually just a history of past medical exams and data. I never heard of any that could monitor 24/7.
Good point, Mr. Lawyer. I can see there's no fooling you.
But why would you want to fool me? This guy's gonna be a tough nut to crack.
I have my reasons.
Huh? This looks like the charm Sasha had. Dr. Crab, do you know anything about this charm?
Charm? Hey! Leave that alone! That belonged to Azura! What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach?
That's odd. When Sasha was telling us about the charm earlier, Sasha said that she had Azura's charm, but that charm is still at the detention center. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Sasha say Azura and her boyfriend had matching charms? So this second charm must be the one that belongs to Azura's boyfriend. Dr. Crab, is it possible this charm belongs to Azura's boyfriend?
I refuse to talk about such personal details of the deceased. Subject closed!
Alright. He sure is touchy when it comes to Azura. Azura Summers. Yesterday was the anniversary of her death, wasn't it?
That's right. She was killed by the orca.
Do you really think Ola killed her? I don't believe it.
Who can say if the orca did it on purpose? But the fact remains that she killed Azura. I was right there, the day of her death a year ago. I saw the orca bite Azura with my own eyes.
But is that really the whole truth of what happened? I guess only Orla knows what really happened, both a year ago and this time. Take that! The monitoring system. I want you to tell me about the monitoring system here.
You don't let up either, do you, Mr. Lawyer? They're just electronic medical records and feeds from security cameras. With these, I can monitor all the animals 24/7.
And I say that's not true. I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system. The security footage. The security camera doesn't begin recording until 10 a.m. If that's the case, how could you possibly monitor the animals 24/7?
Okay, you got me. I guess that was a pretty weak explanation. You're right, I guess I can't monitor the animals 24/7. But if I see anything unusual in the camera feeds, I can spring into action right away. And if I can examine an animal, I can usually tell exactly what's going on with them.
Wow, he's really confident in his abilities. but I still say you can't do that 24/7.
But I'm here at the aquarium most of the time. Hence the 3 terabytes of animal porn. Of furry porn. And I can go anywhere anytime to examine an animal.
Anywhere? That's not true either. I have proof that there's a place you can't go.
Take that!
The only people who have access to the orca pool room are the owner and Sasha. So how can you say you monitor all the animals?
Son of a gun! So you knew about the security card, did ya? Yes, tire security was imposed on the Orca a year ago as a precaution. Due to Sasha's objections, I wasn't allowed to have a card. Oh yeah, one time she sees me kissing the Orca gently one time, and it's Dr. Crab is a monster. Dr. Crab's a bad man. Keep him away from the Orca. All I did was kiss her fin and caress her gently. Orla wasn't objecting to it, so I don't see what the problem is.
I guess she was trying to protect Orla from him. He's a bad man. He's a bad man who's taking advantage of Orla. So you're monitoring the animals with a system that's private company business. But I have to insist you tell me about this monitoring system.
Now you're trying to pick a fight with me? I'll fight you here. Come here. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to live for, so I'm not afraid to die. I'll lock your clock off. I'll clean your clock. Very well. I suppose it's only fitting that the spoils go to the victor. I'll tell you about Shipshape Aquarium's ecological data organization system.
And I forgot to start the timer. Hurrah! Hooray! Okay, so how much time do we have? Okay, 13 minutes to go. Can't believe I forgot to start the timer. So what does the machine you were using do?
It's a system of ecological data organization developed in Europe. I call it the Torpedo. What do you think? Pretty impressive name, isn't it?
Torpedo? As in man the battle stations and all that?
No, it's the name I gave to this data organization system. Torpedo, it stands for Tele-Observational Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer.
Okay, but is it super admin restricted desktop access password protected?
Surprisingly enough, yes. I went through Blue Corp. You try dealing with tech services there. The Torpedo collects data through sensors placed on or near the subjects. Temperature, heartbeat, vocalizations, etc. It gathers this information 24 hours a day. All this data is then sent to my terminal in these monitors.
Wow, this Torpedo sounds amazing. Does Rifle have a sense on her too?
Yes, she does. Where and what kind of sensors attached depends on the animal. The penguins have theirs attached to the ID tag at the base of their flippers. The Torpedo doesn't tell me where Rival is when she escapes, though. It's hard to attach sensors to the orca or fish, so theirs are on the tanks themselves. Places where the creatures don't normally live, like the show stage, don't have sensors. Okay, here we go. It's telling me the time Rifle swallowed this foreign object. Approximately 4 a.m. on July 20th. What odd time?
That was when Sasha was doing the cleaning. Maybe that's why she wouldn't take my fish, because she was full from the night before. But at least Ola ate it, so that's okay. At least someone wanted my fish of love.
Orla ate another animal's food? That's odd. She's never done that before. And then she had that episode too. I better take a look at her data. Huh? She didn't eat anything from the evening of the 19th to yesterday afternoon.
So Rifle had a late night snack, but Orla went hungry, huh?
It appears so, but let's see. She's been eating normally since yesterday afternoon. Come to think of it, Jack was supposed to feed Orla yesterday morning. Maybe he died before he had the chance.
I'm worried about Orla's condition. I'd better remember this Torpedo data. I still wonder why he wouldn't tell me about the Torpedo. Dr. Crab, why did you want to hide the existence of the Torpedo system?
Well, it's a safe system that's been approved for use in other countries. But it hasn't been legally approved in this one yet. That's why I always carry this terminal around with me. It's not something I want the police poking their nose into.
You mean you're breaking the law?
Hey, I've done worse. Trust me. You don't want to know what I was doing before Jack took me on. Lots of dark stuff. Lots of dark, sinful stuff that no one should know. Which is why I was keeping it a secret. It would create a problem for the aquarium. I had Jack's permission. He felt the animal's care was more important than the legality. But we wanted to shield the rest of the staff, so we kept it a secret.
But breaking the law is breaking the law. Yeah, and then meanwhile, Paulo. Ha! Like you want to talk, mister? I throw the police at my coworkers?
But in some cases, lives can be saved by breaking the law. Do we simply allow the lives of our animals to be lost while we wait for laws to change?
Now you're twisting things around. I'd like to use this evidence during the trial tomorrow, but it may result in you and Ship Aquarium being brought up on charges.
Well, I followed my own convictions, and I have no regrets. You're only doing your job. I can't blame you for that, Mr. Lawyer.
I appreciate that. What's that sound? Another penguin?
That's my ringtone.
Gee, Dr. Crab sure likes cute things. Maybe he wanted it to sound like Sniper.
Hello, Crab speaking. Son of a gun! You people again! Stop harassing this aquarium! Is it wrong for a man to love an orca? Look! I don't care what legalities say! Love is love! Although it's not was found not guilty, why on earth should she be put down? Huh? Come there on the 26th and explain? Fine! Just let me write it down in my... Son of a gun! Where did my calendar go?
His calendar? Could he be talking about that calendar?
I realize that. If it comes to that, I'll use that drug to euthanize her. And then I shall take her back here to my lab, where no one shall find out about my love.
Oh my gosh, why am I going extremely dark with Dr. Crab? Why is Crab the character that basically I'm going really dark with? Yeah, basically, plays the best, just relatively light all things considered. Mike Meekins, just, worst I did with him was just satanic rituals. And then Dr. Crab, just zoophilia. Mr. Wright, he said euthanize her. We'd better ask him more about this. And I should try presenting that calendar to him, too. Yeah, but just... Dr. Crab just be a man of darkness. Dr. Crab, isn't this your calendar?
Yes, it's mine. What are you doing with it?
Mr. Rhymes found it in the nap room.
Oh, I must have forgotten it there when I tried to get some rest.
It sure is a cute calendar. I guess you're crazy about penguins.
Somebody gave it to me, okay? Now please, don't tell anybody about this. It's embarrassing. Azura designed this calendar. This one here is a prototype. She designed a calendar for this year, and then she died before it went on sale.
Were you and Miss Summers romantically involved?
What? What gave you that idea?
It's just I sensed sadness in your heart when you talked about the calendar. I also sensed other emotions.
Of course we weren't romantically involved. I don't believe in romantic feelings, except the tender love between a man, his orca, and his penguins.
You look shaken, though. By the way, did you meet Mr. Shipley at 7 a.m. on July 20th as scheduled?
No, we were supposed to meet, but Jack didn't show up.
Is that really true? Sasha finished cleaning the orca pool room at 6 a.m. If Dr. Crab managed to get in the pool room somehow and meet with the victim, then he would have had the opportunity to kill Mr. Shipley. Who is that phone call from?
Son of a gun! You heard that!
Who didn't hear that?
It was the Center for Dangerous Animal Control calling with a demand. They said that the orca may have been found not guilty this time, but that if she ever attacked a human again, we would have to put her down.
Put it down? But that's horrible. Did you agree to the demands?
Animals sometimes do attack humans. And of course, humans sometimes do kill animals to protect themselves. If it comes to that, yes, as a veterinarian, I am prepared to carry out euthanization. But don't worry, I would make it very civil, very classy. I would dim the lighting, give Orla one last meal, put on some Barry Manilow in the background, whisper sweet nothings in her ear, and then let darkness overtake her. Using this poison.
Huh? That capsule? It has the same letters on it as the one that was in Orla's stomach. Did Dr. Crab try to kill Orla? Please let me ask you one more question, Dr. Crab.
What is it, Mr. Lawyer? You look so grave.
I heard something disturbing from the writer Norma de Plume.
The Santa demanded the aquarium put the killer whale down a year ago.
But put it down?
But the aquarium owner refused the demand, saying it was an accidental death. But I hardly think a persistent organization like that would just give up and go away. I'm quite sure the power of money helped convince them.
What makes you think that?
Once a month, the owner and the vet disappeared from the aquarium. And I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out.
I think Ship Shape Aquarium might be keeping some kind of secret. And that has something to do with the recent murder. Yeah, we're putting 5 Cyclops. Yeah, basically just... Yeah, the mighty 5 Cyclops, basically. Something that's only reserved for the deepest, darkest of secrets. We're basically putting it on the orca.
That writer, she just has to stick her nose in everyone's business. Son of a gun! I should have dealt with it all more carefully.
How am I ever going to remove all those locks? Huh? Sorry to interrupt, but Prosecutor Blackwell wants Dr. Crab. Detective Fulbright. Yeah, Simon.
I want that penguin. You will hand over the penguin to me. I will love and cherish her forever. You again? You couldn't possibly have any more questions for me?
Well, you see, we're having a little problem. We were going to call the animal keeper as a witness for the prosecution, but he's being very stubborn and refusing to testify. And so we thought we'd ask you to be a witness in tomorrow's trial.
Did you really know? Well, I'm not taking sides. I'll tell what I know, no more, no less.
That would be fine. Now, if you would please come along with me.
Well, it looks like we'll have to continue our talk at the trial tomorrow.
I don't know what secrets you and this aquarium are hiding, but I'll uncover it if it'll help save Miss Buckler.
Give it your best shot, then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, it looks like we'll be going up against Dr. Crab in tomorrow's trial. I bet he'll be one tough customer. Okay, we'd better get our evidence organized for tomorrow. I'll have Athena hold on to the evidence I don't think I'll need in court. Hello? Mr. Wright! I went to the Hickfield Clinic! Apollo, use your indoor voice. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright! I'm really disturbed! I met with that director, and he was trying to rub my shoulders! He was asking about Trucy! Sorry about that. Anyways, I found out a lot, so I wanted to tell you right away. It turns out that the mysterious capsule is a powerful sleeping drug. Apparently, the brand name is 3Z's. Okay, yeah, it says 3Z's right on it. And they said the Ship Shape Aquarium vet recently bought a large quantity from them. The vets? Dr. Herman Crab? The 3Z's is supposed to be for people, but Dr. Crab told them it would work on other mammals, like orcas and dolphins, too. He said that And when they further questioned him on it, he just said, "Trust me, I'm a doctor." So Dr. Grab's euthanization poison was actually sleeping pills? When Orla almost drowned today, was it because she'd been given sleeping pills? And I found out more than just about the capsule. Dr. Hickfield himself gave me some information. Shipshape Aquarium had someone on their staff named Azura Summers, right? Yeah? Yeah, the one that died a year ago. Well, Azura Summers was getting a certain medication from Hickfield Clinic last year. The same heart medication as Sasha Buckler. Really? Yeah, just patient confidentiality does not exist at the Hickfield Clinic. This is how Hottie/Hickfield was able to infiltrate them, basically. They had zero security measures. Azura Summers had the same heart condition as Sasha? Nice work, Apollo. Thank you. We'll be coming back to the office soon. Okay, Tuesday I'll be here. Well, we better get back to the office and get ready for tomorrow. What are you gonna do, Pearls?
I thought I'd stay overnight here and be with Orla and Rifle. I'll be ready for a telecast during the trial tomorrow. Good luck to the both of you!
Yeah, and then Pearls, she's meanwhile spending that entire time training Orla to basically be an accomplice in her plans to pair Phoenix up with Maya. Just Orla. Quickly,
Orla, grab Mr. Nick. We're taking him to Karain.
help! Just Phoenix in Orla's mouth as basically Pearl rides on Orla's back, heading across the Pacific.
Thanks, Burley. That way, when we prove Sasha's innocent, she can see Orla right away.
I'd love to see Sasha and Orla back together again, both free and clear. But before that can happen, I have to prove Sasha's innocence. To be continued. No, we're not saving the game. Yes, we're continuing on to the next chapter. July 22nd, 9:17 a.m. District Court. Defendant, Lobby number 3.
What? The ship's doctor and Azura were romantically involved?
Well, that was my theory, but I don't actually know if it was true.
Azura would never get involved with that god-awful ship doctor. I mean, look at him. He's like a 2 at best. Just, what would she see in him? I mean, I guess the love of penguins could be attractive, but I mean, how could you form an entire relationship off that? And I mean, just, not to mention, I think that he had things more for Orla. I don't want to tell you what I saw him do. I don't want to tell you what I saw him trying to do to Orla one time. Just, Orla was screaming. Orla was trying to flee from him, but he was just running around her tank. Okay, but anyways, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do as you want. With us, see you next time. Bye.